Love, light, and blessings. Shamanic Awak Priestess here, and I wanted to make a video to wrap up the month of May. Just to tell you guys some updates for the channel, my business. I also did recently a Botanica Haul, so that's also going to be in this video, and things like that. So I was thinking of making separate videos for these various topics, but I figured just do a check-in, a monthly check-in, and I can kind of talk about all these things versus making like 2 or 3 separate videos, which honestly I really don't have time to do. I'm on a really tight schedule. I'm also going away for the weekend with the kids, and I have family coming into town, so I'm taking a much needed weekend off for the Memorial Day weekend, so I'm really excited about that as well. As you guys know, I've been working nonstop, so these next 2 days of just relaxation and family and all that is going to be so good for me. So and just a great opportunity to spend some time with my children. So really excited about that. So let's get into this video. First thing I want to talk about is just really quickly my business updates. Some of you may have noticed that my spell work ritual consultation is not on the website at this time. So basically what that is a consultation if you are looking to get a spell, aka ritual, cast by me and work with me on a spiritual level. Love work, money work, protection work, family blessing, like family peace, house blessing spells. I mean, just a bunch of stuff. Send back work, all of that. I have, I am full to capacity when it comes to that at this time. And so I have finishing up with client workings as we speak and getting ready to start a new set of spells and things like that for other clients. So basically it's going to take me until the middle of June. So these next 15-16 days to get on track, basically to finish all of the new workings that people have paid for. The clients are aware that I'm going to start those particular workings after I'm done with these sets. So because of that reason, and because some people might be expecting, okay, I got a consultation, she's going to start my spell the next day, which is something I cannot currently start until the middle of June. And I thought about putting a disclaimer, but some people don't read those disclaimers. And just to avoid all of that, I'm just took off the surface temporarily. I will be reposting the spell work services in the middle of June of 2021. So from then you can book your stuff, and then I will be able to start your work basically the next day or within that same week. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, we have been able to maintain a more reasonable wait time due to the increase in my work hours and workload, which has been amazing because I love what I do. I really love what I do. And so I'm very happy with that. However, that is going to affect the amount of videos that I can make and everything like that. So you might see more of these condensed videos. They might have more than one topic. And that might mean longer videos, but that's the best that I can do. But I'm still going to try to have a couple of videos a week downloaded, but they might be longer in nature because I might condense certain topics together. I'm sorry if a lot of people don't, if some people don't like longer videos, but we can always skip them or whatever the case may be, or maybe I'll put timestamps, I don't know. But again, this just makes it where I can still have an active channel. As much as I love creating content on YouTube, because I do have to be able to be available for the clients that book my services. This has helped drastically make the wait time days instead of weeks, which is a big difference when you are wanting that reading and you want that reading. 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. phone call came through. So yeah, so that just decreases the wait time substantially. Like it really does. Like it helps me to be able to give you guys the services within days. Also, I'm going to be starting classes this July, the first sets, guys. Yeah, so basically we're at the end of May, so like so we're gonna be into June, so I'll be literally getting ready to accommodate my new students and all of that for this year. So that's another thing. Again, that's why I want to kind of just take the spell work services off. I want to be nice and caught up and things like that. Also, I'm going to not be around this weekend. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So those 3 days. I'll be still around today because I'll be leaving tomorrow. Um, I'm not going to be answering any emails, any messages on Skype. I'm literally going to disconnect from social media for the next 3 days. Is a much needed break. So if you book within the holiday weekend, don't expect any replies from me until Tuesday. I will post that on my community page. I will post it on my website, but most of the time, and it's usually the contact form has all the stuff like usual wait times, all that kind of stuff. But most, like not most, but half of the people read it and half of the people don't. So that's why I like to announce certain things on the channel. Okay, so that's that with the updates for business updates. Now I want to show you guys my Botanica slash Spanish Market haul. For those of you that don't know, well, you knew in the beginning of the video, but just to reiterate, I do get paid and I do charge for doing spell work and rituals for clients. I also do things for myself and my family. So I do have a vast collection of candles, but they all get used. It's not like I have candles and they're just collecting dust. Like they get used. I do invest heavily on my candle services because people book them and I need the tools to do them, and so I like to replace my home Botanica. I don't sell candles currently online. I use them all for me and my clients, and things like that. With COVID and restrictions, it's why I never got into the whole online candle selling thing. I wanted, and I kind of flirted with the idea in the past, but I'm not going to risk my health to mail out candles, no offense or whatever. When the pandemic is controlled, yes, the cases are going down, but when we are done with this COVID thing, then we can talk about the online Botanica and all of that. But I'm just not doing that right now. I'm not going to be making all these trips to the post office and exposing. I really don't like going out like that. And yes, I am going to be getting my second shot, which will make me fully immunized, and I'm excited about that factor. But still, what I have to take into account is not all of my children are going to be vaccinated. My daughter's going to be good. My son is good. I'm good. My 15-year-old's going to be good. But the youngest one, she's too young for a vaccine. And again, I'm not going to expose her unintentionally, because even if I can't get it, we can still bring the germs home. So bring the virus home. So and that's why I'm not doing the online business at this time when it comes to selling actual goods. That will be something later on. Okay, guys? So stay tuned to that if I do that. But like I said, it's just right now, I can't even like mentally even think about doing that right now. Okay, so the first thing that I got, or not the first thing, but one of the things that I have, anybody who knows me knows how much I love my Madama spirits, because I have more than one. Okay, I love her, so I got her a seven powers. Okay, so her 7 colors candle. It comes with a little prayer in the back, even though I do my own prayers. But yes, and I got this at my local Botanica. So that's La Madama candle, and she looks so beautiful. It has all her symbology and everything that her statue has. So I'm going to be giving this to her as one of the many things that I want to give her as a token of gratitude for just this wonderful work that she is doing. So yeah, this is made in Dominican Republic. So yeah, La Madama candle, and I got this from my local Botanica. I also got her two red candles. I like I said, I do burn candles for my spirit, so I needed to kind of put some into my candle Botanica, home Botanica. So I bought her two of the plain reds. So she's gonna get that. And I tell my clients this all the time. There's a lid on here. This is a bayberry. This is a bayberry candle. It actually has the bayberry oils and all of that in it. So it's like a dressed candle type of situation. And they put the lid there. I can still smell it from there though. Just to kind of make the smell, enclose the beautiful scent that this candle gives off. So, and this is a bayberry. I like to burn this once a month. It's just so good for house protection, attracting money, and all of that. All that good stuff. So I got two of those. Okay, so and it has like the little properties there, but yeah, it's basically for protection, attracting abundance, and all that beautiful stuff. Then I got these double action reversible candles. I use these types of candles a lot with clients and for personal work, so for myself as well. And they're very good for, basically what it says. It sends back and it brings in the protection. So I like to do a lot of send back work. So there's other spells that I do outside of this. This is just one of the things that I use, but yeah, I do love it for that. So I got three because this has been a very highly demanded service at recent times when it comes to clients. So has the abundance and traction spell work and things like that. The three Madama candles are more of a homage to the spirits, to the Madama spirits. But yeah, I bought like three of these because again, like I said, I had to replace. I might be getting even more later, but yeah, I have to replace constantly because that is a very highly requested service. I also bought the Madama. This is a Baño Despojo. So this is a bath and floor wash for my La Madama spirits. Smells good. I don't take a bath with these. I actually use them as floor wash because I have very sensitive skin. So I'd rather create my own herbal baths with herbs that I can, know what their properties are, but also like make sure I'm not going to have a severe allergic reaction or something like that. I also got some powders, so incense powders for San Lazaro. I love him, love his energy. And for I had to replace it, like I'm running really low on Sada, so like basically I have like maybe a pinch left, so I had to replace that. And come to me, okay, or Ving Ami. Okay, I'm loving the two people on this one here. Anyway, so I love it, love it, love it. I use a lot of Come To Me powders with some workings that I do, so that is why I need that. And I also do head work. Want to know what head work is? There's a contact form on my website. Email me. I'll explain what head work and come, because I do less. This can apply to love work, but it can also apply to the left-handed path. I work both the right and left-handed. So a lot of the things that people talk about, like karmic law, threefold law, do no harm. I do none of those things. Like I don't subscribe to any of those school of thoughts. So my head work can also be for somebody outside of myself. I have no problems with that. So I had to replace these green ones. This green ones I use more for healing, so I do that as well. So I do healing, I do domination spells, comeback work, all that beautiful stuff. So I just had to replace like the three of them because I've been doing a lot of healing work when it comes to head work. So again, if you want to discuss that with me or any of my services, you can email me in the contact form and I'll explain what that is. And again, just remember that service will not be available until the middle of June. Okay? Okay. So, that was my Botanica haul. Now, as far as the Spanish market, I got this green bottle that I'm planning to put water in. Just, you know, when I want to like bounce, put some bounce in my curls, refresh my hair, whatever, or my daughter's hair, whatever the case may be. But I bought it green because I feel like making yourself look attractive to yourself or making yourself feel good about yourself is magic in itself, right? It's all self-love is magical. Self-love, because if you don't love you and you don't take care of you, how can you help other people? So yeah, so I got this for self-love because this just reminds me of like the heart chakra. Okay, so I also got, I love this like for my self-love altar. I do have a self-love altar. So I have my little pink candle and it's called Angel Whispers, and I'm obsessed with angels, so yeah, that's gonna happen. So I got that. It smells really, really beautiful. It's a like rose. I think it's rose. My gosh, it smells so good. It is okay. White florals and pink peonies. There you go. So love it. All right, then I got, and I talked about this on one of my other videos, Siete Machos cologne. I like this because, so one in my family works with La Santísima Muerte, and so she loves that. My native spirits, my native ancestors love Siete Machos, and there's one of my Orishas love this as well, so I'm actually going to give this to one of my Orishas after this video, and I charge it and bless it, and then I'm going to have one just to like anoint a specific spirit and all that stuff when I do their weekly cleansing of their altars and sacred space. And I also got, I use a lot of these Sabbath candles, and I'm running really low, or some people emergency lights, so I got a huge box of them. I use these a lot in magical workings, lots of rituals, all of that stuff. I also use it as a good focal point in meditation because this I like this a lot, like for my spirits of protection. So whenever I'm starting a ritual, there's always some type of white candle to represent, whether that's I'm calling in the energies of the ancestors or God or angels or whatever the case may be. Because I always like to open and close my sacred space. So this is one of the things, tools that I use to open up that space. I love the way this candle looks on camera. Anyways, so I got that big box here. So yeah, so that was my Botanica slash supermarket, Spanish supermarket haul. And now I'm gonna talk about my health. My health is good. I'm still gonna be tracking going forward. I pretty much, my goal was to lose 40 pounds. And my goal was to get down to a size 14. I'm there now. I went and bought myself some summer clothes, a bathing suit. I haven't done that in so many years. Like, I got a nice two-piece. I'm comfortable and everything like that. So I'm kind of taking a pause on when it comes to trying to lose anything, because I kind of reached my goal, to be honest. So I'm going to be taking a pause on that, but still, I'm working on just maintenance right now. And then maybe in the future, if I so feel to, I might go back to a more healthy, because my diet is still healthy. So continue on the healthy diet, eating plan or lifestyle change, but possibly have a goal of maybe losing 10 or 20 more. But I kind of want to do the maintenance thing, continue to take care of my mental health, still write things down and be accountable, because one thing that I've struggled with a lot is maintenance, keeping it down, staying at a good track. So I think I want to do that for a little bit, a month or two, and then go back and maybe set a new goal or whatever. So my health is, everything is good. The blood is good. Everything came out beautiful, and all of that. So I'm feeling good, and I'm not really going to be talking about it as much. I feel like I kind of said what I had to say, and that kind of thing. So I really don't want to talk about my body and all that right now. Like, I want to take a break from all of that. But I'm letting you know I'm good, and right now I'm just trying to maintain. Okay, what else? One of my favorite crystals to work with in the month of May, because all about self-love, right? Has been this howlite crystal. And sorry for the glare. Yeah, that has been my favorite thing. And now I'm gonna talk about me. I'm gonna talk about me. I'm gonna talk about decks that I worked with throughout the month of May. Okay, so I had to like gather up my deck, so I had to pause the video real quick. All right, so let's start with Oracle. So this is the, oh my goodness, I can't even think of the name now. Queen of the Moon Oracle. This is the backs. If I'm wrong, please somebody correct me in the comment section, and I'll, pin your comment to the comment section. I don't have the box of it, so I can't even look it up if I wanted to, because I didn't purchase this. This was given to me. So, yeah, so this has been a great journaling one for me in the month of May. I love it. It's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous deck, and I really have loved it. This is one of the decks I was talking about when I was having anxiety. I can get lost in the artwork and in the pictures and in the symbology of this one. It's just a gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful oracle deck, and I have loved it since it was gifted to me by Erica Farmer here on YouTube, who is a friend of mine. So yeah, I thank her so much for it. I truly love it, and have truly, oh goodness, look at this one, have been able to connect with it. It gives me really beautiful deep readings. It's a deck that I use both for myself, and I have used, oh look at this, one of my favorite cards. She is so beautiful. Yeah, it has been a deck that I have truly, truly loved working with for both myself and clients. And the Prism Oracle is another one that I have not stopped using since I purchased it. I use it both for myself and clients. I love it. It is definitely a fave. Not just this month, it was a fave last month. It just continues to be a favorite deck. It's so beautiful and colorful, and the messages be on point. Like, I get a lot of, I don't know, like very deep messages from this deck. Okay, so those are the Oracle. Oh no, there's one more. There's one more. And it's this one, and it's the Archangel Oracle. I don't know if this is still in print. This is a Doreen Virtue. This was my first ever Oracle deck that I've ever had, and I love it. So I have actually started to journal and do like a weekly draw now. I wasn't doing any draws for a while, and working with these decks, these three main Oracle decks, has really inspired me to do that. So I have been really enjoying it. Oh, there is one more. Wait. There is one more Oracle I want to talk about that I have been working with. Let's see if it's this one. No, it's not this one. It is this one. Okay. I haven't even worked with that one. It's this, the one that's housed in this pouch that a beautiful client of mine actually made for me and gifted to me. I so appreciate her for that. It's called the Conscious Spirit. These are the gorgeous backs of that. And this deck I've also been working with. This is the second one that I pulled when I was having that really bad just anxiety. And yes, I do suffer from anxiety disorder, just in case. Yes, oh my goodness, I love it. And it has chakras, it has angels, it has really beautiful affirmations there. Yeah, I really love this deck. And I worked with this deck a lot in the month of May. And that is the Conscious Spirit Oracle deck. All right, so these were the Oracle decks that I worked with in the month of May. Okay, and then so those were the Oracle decks that I worked with in the month of May. Now we're going to talk about the tarot decks that I worked with in the month of May. So I have been drawn to this one mostly during like the last week and a half of May. And this is the African American Tarot. I've done an extensive review of this deck. You can literally look it up on my Tarot Oracle playlist, where I talk about how this little white booklet is actually useful. And it really explains the cards. You can get a lot out of it, and it does inspire you to actually celebrate, but also like look up famous African Americans that have actually contributed to history, and it ties it to the continent of Africa before colonization or enslavement of certain parts of Africa, so on and so forth. Anyways, love this deck. Did so many readings with it. It's a beautiful deck that I love. And I will be working in the future for my professional readings as well. But for right now, I love using it for myself. It is just a beautiful, I love this deck. Great messages. Yeah, so I love it. I love it. And it's the African American Tarot. See how like it ties like right there to more recent African American historical figures. So yeah, okay, and that is the African American Tarot. It has deities on here, not just Orishas, but Loas and other deities. So I actually like that because I discovered some new spirits. So I like that. I like anything where you can learn things. I also use the plaid backs. Anybody that knows, I love Rider-Waite Smith decks. So I put this back in order because I'm done with it. I'm going to be switching out to my June deck. My goal this year has been to work with exclusively the Rider-Waite Smith deck. So I have various different forms of it. Sorry, bless me, to keep it interesting. Yeah, my allergies are so bad in the spring. So you guys have seen them right away. So I have many different kinds, so it doesn't grow stale. Like I'm not using the same deck for the whole year, but instead, yes, the same deck, but in different colorations and all that beautiful stuff. And so the one that I was drawn to for the month of May is the plaid backs. So now I have the June one that I'll be working with, which is like again the same deck. Some are indie that I'm working with, and some are just the different variations of the Rider-Waite Smith deck, mass produced. Another deck that I worked with in the month of May is the Hoodoo Tarot. Love me the Hoodoo Tarot. Just looks like a family album to me, like those old family albums. I love the artwork in here. I love the messages. Use this a lot for personal work, spirit messages, or when I want like a deeper reading. You know, I love to pull out this one, and it's just a beautiful deck. Highly recommend. And that's the Hoodoo Tarot. So we dropped some cards. We're just going to leave that alone. And last but not least, I have the Orisha Tarot. And I love this one as well. In my live stream, I talked about it. And I brought out the guidebooks. For the Hoodoo Tarot and the Orisha Tarot, the guidebooks are everything. The guidebooks, in my opinion, make the deck. And that's the Orisha Tarot. I'll pull a card on a weekly basis from either this one or the Hoodoo Tarot this month. And it has been beautiful. So these are the two mains that I've used whenever I wanted like fortune telling or whatever the case may be. I sneeze and now I can't talk. Alrighty then. I'm definitely going to drink some water after this video. This has been more of a like predictive. And the other two were more like, so I'll do like a 3-card pull from this one, just how my week is going to go. And then the other two decks are more like what does Spirit want to tell me type of thing. So, and I'll just pull like one card, and from one card, my goodness, I could get a lot. So I'm going to let you guys go. My voice is going. I have to work, so I have to like drink some tea or something like that. But yeah, I definitely feel like I'm coming down with something. So maybe this weekend being off will be a good thing because I will get to catch up on some much needed sleep and rest, okay? All right, much love, much light, much blessings. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Until the next video. Bye.